Oh, sorry a little bit. Sorry a little bit. Hello guys, good evening. How are you, the viewers of the Rokani Media Football? Hope you guys are really having fun. And this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information as far as everything is concerned. At the start of the video, felt like I'm gonna hit mute my microphone, and I'm here to obviously talk to you and really discuss what we think about this beautiful game of football. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Arsenal is obviously taking on the side of Bayern Munich at the Emirates, and guess what? It's really gonna be a huge game. Some people have gonna hate to be afraid, and they are fronting pedigree. All right. I'm one of those people who doesn't believe in pedigree, I tell you, because I've seen teams like Man City, trouble teams that have gonna hate to obviously have pedigree into this game of football. So let's see close to 300 likes much on this video, and let's not forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I'm already having in my mate known as Farm Site Borokani. You are welcome. I'm Edward Denmark, waiting for your analysis. All right, once again, thank you. Then I'm having Kahendo Oliver is also already in here to obviously have a go onto this. So let's obviously get into the starting 11. By the way, Eid Mubarak to the Muslims, because Wednesday is gonna be Eid, and I think the best Eid gift that Arsenal should give to their fans is winning this beautiful game of football. And so, Arsenal fans all over the world, isn't it what you want to say to it, that you win this beautiful game of football and obviously get back home and really relax and float? I think that's the mission. That's the mission for the side of Arsenal. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. And I'm seeing 45 people watching in through in just 2 minutes. Oh my God, that is really huge. But you can as well support this channel by buying a super chat. Go down with the live chat and really hit the dollar button and really support this channel by really buying a super chat. You know, buy a super chat, attach your comment, and obviously come in here in peace to obviously read it. Arsenal have gone ahead to name the following as its starting 11: David Raya, Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jakub Kivio, Declan Rice, Jorginho, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. The bench has Ramsdale, Calhane, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, Elneny, Emily Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Nelson, Leandro Trossard, Jesus, Eddie Nketiah. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal and the substitutes. So you can now tell me your thoughts about it, but it's really very, very strong lineup that Arsenal's gonna hit obviously make and put up. When we go to Bayern Munich, they're having Manuel Neuer, Matthias de Ligt, Joshua Kimmich, Serge Gnabry, Goretzka, Harry Kane, Leroy Sane, Eric Dyer, Alphonso Davies, Lehima, Musiala. They're having Upamecano, Mejia, Coleman, Choupo-Moting, Pavlovic, Thomas Muller, Mazrui, and Tell onto the bench of Bayern Munich. That is the starting 11 for the side of Bayern Munich. When you look at Arsenal and you compare to the side they've gonna hate to bring as to the one that really played over the weekend, I think Arsenal's gonna hate to make 1, 2, 3 changes from that really played into the weekend. And when you look at my predicted starting 11, I think 3 players are gonna hate to miss out, right? But I was like, if this one doesn't start, this one will start. I talked about Jakub, if Tomiyasu doesn't start, Kivio was going to come through and really do a needful, because we need to eat that he was not gonna really start Zinchenko. Then Jorginho, I said if Pat doesn't start, it will be Jorginho. If Jesus doesn't start, it will be Gabriel Martinelli. When you look at the system, Arsenal is playing a system of 4-3-3. Of 4-3-3, that's the system that Arsenal is gonna have to bring into this fixture. And David Raya is obviously in goal. he's one of the reasons as to why he's here, as why Arsenal is here. He went ahead to save 2 penalties in the quarterfinals, and today is going to be really a huge day because that front line of Bayern Munich is really very, very, very threatening, if at all you really know exactly what it's all about. So their line is really very, very threatening, and that's Bayern Munich for you. It's a system of 4-3-3, and I tell you what, it's really one of the deadliest attacks that you'll ever not want to face in the Champions League. That is Bayern Munich for you, provided they click, by the way. If they don't click, the better, but if at all they click, you know what it means. Then Benjamin White is being played as a right back, expected that is going to come in through and really do the job as a right back. Is going to be facing Serge Gnabry, as I told you in the match preview, and Serge Gnabry is not all that a fast player, but he has the skill set to obviously take on Benjamin White, and Benjamin White needs to obviously come up and show exactly what his composure is all about. Jakub Kiwior, you know, he hasn't been played for the previous 2 games of Arsenal, not even a minute. Looks like the manager was like, I'm preserving you for the best, and I'm preserving you for this beautiful encounter as a player of Arsenal. And I think he's going to really understand the assignment, and he's going to really get it going. Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba in the mix, coming in through to obviously do the needful and really protect this side of Arsenal in that central defense. They're going to be facing Harry Kane. That is really very, very huge for him. And sometimes you have to factor out certain things, and you have to really understand they don't come easy. Certain things don't come easy, and to put in your well thought effort, you just have to come out and really get this team of Arsenal going. That's what you'll ever want and need as a fan of Arsenal. That backline is really very giving. If you know what they've gonna hit to do in the previous games, no doubts about them. They're really considering the Champions League at home. That is Arsenal for you. So they're going to be facing Harry Kane, and I think he's not a novice to these two because they've gonna hit to face him. I think Saliba faced him twice last season, and Gabriel Magalhaes has been facing him ever since he came in through into the Premier League. I think he signed for Arsenal in the summer of 2020, and that's when he obviously started playing for Arsenal. He has been here for some good years, right? So he knows exactly who Harry Kane is, has been facing him when they're playing against Tottenham Hotspur. Jorginho sitting in the heart of the midfield as a CDM alongside Odegaard and Declan Rice. Jorginho is really very important in games like this, and I'm really very happy that Mikel Arteta went ahead to understand his mistake he did when they're playing away in FC Porto. I tell you, if Jorginho had started that game away in FC Porto, Arsenal would have gone ahead to really beat FC Porto, because Declan Rice, however good he is, he needs a player who has the experience when he's doing this. You know, Champions League is really tricky, and people value it highly because of that. It's a tricky part of football because there are moments that need experience to drive you through. It's not like the Premier League, you know. So a novice as was as Declan Rice, he saw to it that he was really outplayed on several occasions as a player into that game because he really looked shite of what he's supposed to be doing at that stadium, do Dragao in Portugal. So Jorginho coming in through, he has the experience, last won it in 2021. He knows what it takes to obviously take on these gigantic sides in the Premier League, sorry, in the Champions League, and he can really give you and register the results that you really want. When you look at Martin Odegaard, this is a game where he needs to obviously lift up his team and raise it up to where they deserve to be, because they are playing an experienced side of Bayern Munich, and they have 7 of the players that were in the final that saw them win in 2019-2020. So Odegaard is going to be really very influential because this side will obviously leave spaces there, and it depends on how he obviously utilizes those spaces. And when Odegaard sees spaces, he's really good to go. I don't know how compact Bayern is going to be, but they cannot really come up and really stop this side of Arsenal, according to me. It's really going to be hard. Saka, right forward. Guys who have always gone ahead to say I have an agenda over Bukayo Saka. For me, I'm just asking him to prove me wrong. That is it. I want him to raise up when it matters most. On big games, I want him to raise up. I want Saka to raise up on big occasions. This is a very huge occasion. I would love to see Bukayo Saka coming up and really raising up to the occasion. Get in an assist, even if it's a secondary assist. Get in that goal. Any of those three will be very important. Knock out Bayern Munich single-handedly. Take the moment, own the moment, and the rest will be history. This is what makes big players. This is what makes big players big. It will be an accreditation that Saka has gone ahead to obviously put this side down. Gabriel Martinelli comes in through to obviously play as a left forward. And I was really reading a certain report coming in through from Germany, giving us stats on how Bayern Munich has gone ahead to lose out on very many games, and they're 16 points behind the table leaders, that is Bayern Leverkusen. The report vindicated that Bayern Munich, right, have gone ahead to concede very many goals through transition, and they don't have pace. Like their recovery pace is really slow. If they ask you on what Arsenal is going to use to annihilate very many teams, it's pace. That's why Saka and Martinelli are really very important in this game. They are really very, very important in this game because their pace is really going to matter a lot. And Odegaard, Jorginho, and Declan Rice have to be very, very, very good when it comes, obviously, doing those balls, those line-breaking passes. And I'm going to have to say to it that Jorginho has gone ahead to obviously be one of those people responsible for putting in those line-breaking passes. And there is one other player who has always gone ahead to do that ball over the top. That is Gabriel Magalhaes. And I tell you, this central defense they've gone ahead to put up can easily be outpaced, especially centrally by Kai Havertz in there for you. So Kai Havertz is leading the line to play as the number 9 for Arsenal. He's really in epic form. 9 goals in the Premier League and some assists. He never stops doing his job as a player. And I tell you what, Kai Havertz is the man. And guess what? He is really doing lots of things into this game of football, remarkably scoring a winner for the Champions League final that really took part in the Champions League final, that was really taking part when they went ahead to beat the side called, what was that side? Man City in the final. You remember that very well, I think remember it like it's yesterday. So it was really a very huge moment that really resulted into the side of Chelsea lifting the title. And guess who was the man behind that? It was Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz came up and obviously did the needful, and that needful was really very important, and it really gave them serious results on the road. So Kai Havertz has the experience, and when you look at the side of Arsenal that is going to hit to start, they're having Havertz and Jorginho as players with some huge experience into this. Raya, Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jakub Kiwior, Odegaard, Rice, Martinelli, Saka, they are not having that experience. And I think Arteta has been done bad by the deficiency of Zinchenko, because if Zinchenko was really good defensively, I tell you, he would have gone ahead to take center stage into this game of football. But because he's not all that good, the manager has decided to obviously take him off, and he's not part of the game of football that's going to be played at the Emirates. So for the side of Bayern Munich, if at all we can look at it, you are really gonna get really shocked a little bit because it's really looking good. Totally looking good. They're having Manuel Neuer in goal. He returns, 38 years of age, huge experience, you know. He has come out and represented on several occasions. I think I'm gonna hate to see him like twice lifting the trophy, you know, when they beat Borussia Dortmund and when they beat Bayern Munich. Sorry, and when they beat PSG in 2020. Joshua Kimmich coming in through as the right back. If at all you went ahead to see my starting 11, I told you that Joshua Kimmich is going to come in through to play as the right back. But Joshua Kimmich needs to be at his best. Martinelli is going to make him run. I tell you this, Martinelli is going to make him run, and he should prepare his lungs to obviously stop this young lad, because if he doesn't, then he's really going to face it rough. Alphonso Davies, left back for the side of Bayern. For me, he's the best left back in the world, alongside Robertson, who plays for Liverpool. But Alphonso Davies has everything that you ask him to do. You want him to invert, he will invert. You want him to put in a deadly cross, he will. You want him to defend, he will defend. And he can really do those solo runs as a left back. So Alphonso Davies comes in through to obviously close down that area very well, energetic. And Bukayo Saka has a very huge job to do, by the way, tonight. Very huge job for him to do to take on this guy. I think the first weakest point that Arsenal should utilize is that of Matthias de Ligt and Eric Dyer. You know, I think the manager is going to need to trust them, because we had to play against Lazio and they really defended very well. The game ended 3-1. You cannot really talk about Lazio when you are really talking about Arsenal. Arsenal is one of the best teams in the world with one of the best attacking forces, and if at all Arsenal is really good and ready to obviously annihilate and knock out this team, this is the time. You know, they should come out and really create those chances. And the only thing that is going to really stop Arsenal is only one: not converting their chances. If Arsenal convert the chances they really create, they are going to really destroy this side. They are going to really destroy this side of Bayern Munich, I tell you, because that defense cannot really do the needful. Konrad Laimer and Goretzka, they're really good midfielders. But I think Arsenal's midfield is really great. But the magician Arsenal needs to obviously keep an eye is Jamal Musiala. You know, sometimes I'm this kind of person who really gives credit to people who come out and really do the needful. And I'm a person who really watches very many people. Even if I really look at someone when his things are not giving, all his analysis is not giving, I really give him an ear, because I think I can learn something from that person. But today I was really very disappointed. I was watching one of the most expensive people in the game of football, and he was like, Musiala is overrated. I asked, tell me how many 19-year-olds in the world who play like Musiala? And he was like comparing him to Kobe Mainoo. I said, Kobe Mainoo has just been here like yesterday. He started to play the game of football in November. Jamal Musiala played at the World Cup. Jamal Musiala has been playing for Bayern Munich for how many seasons now? And he came in through when he was still young, at the age of 17. That is Jamal Musiala. It shows you how special he is, that he's keeping Thomas Muller out of the game, you know, and he's playing on merit. So him and Odegaard, Kevin De Bruyne, to me, are the best three central attacking midfielders in the world that will ever come out and really look at. So people are really biased about him, but for me, I just love them and Odegaard. Though I believe Odegaard is really levels, you know, but this one is just 19 and Odegaard is 25. There is an age difference of 6, meaning that if this young boy is really making it at the age of 19, then he has the world at his feet. He has a very high ceiling for him to obviously prove to the world. So for me, Jamal Musiala should be one of those players that Arsenal should look at and really not give a go to operate. Leroy Sen. Jakub Kiwior is going to be having a busy day, because Leroy Sen, fast, his trickery, He chops in and out. He can hit a shot. He can put in a cross. He's really very good. He can put in a trivela, or you can call it the outside boot pass. He's really very tricky. But is he really at the levels of really the Sunny we know? Because he's just returning from injury. He hasn't been playing football ever since they went to the international break. He hasn't been playing football, and it really puts him out of the contention to obviously do the needful. But you never know, he might be ready, and he might be ready to do the needful. Then Serge Gnabry taking on Benjamin White. Serge Gnabry is really good. Is really good, and the quality of these players might decide this game. And Arsenal should obviously look at the quality and really defend better and better and better. Harry Kane, I repeat, Harry Kane leading the line. He has gone ahead to score. I think he's one of the center forwards in this world that have gone ahead to register very many goals against Arsenal, not so? And he comes in through in one of the most important games of the season that he is being referred to as a curse for Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have always missed out on the Champions League, but at least they're going to hit to clinch a trophy in the Bundesliga. And this time round, when he went there, even a trophy they've been winning for the last 11 years consecutively, they've lost it to Bayern Leverkusen. Isn't that a curse coming in from Harry Kane? You know, if someone says Harry Kane is a curse, don't you think that person is right? So, Harry Kane has a lot to prove, and he's going to come in through to try to torment the side of Arsenal. But I think Arsenal has all what it takes to obviously put this team to the sword. So, farm side, thank you for watching in through. Fuku Yakub, welcome. Aradi, Tata Arsenal, hello Aradi, brother from another mother, thank you for watching in through. Christine Angino, good evening brother, big up bro for the updates. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. Just play, it's just name, amen. All right, Tata Arsenal, Aradi. Who is the sub called Hein? Hein is a goalkeeper. Hein is a goalkeeper, and by the way, in the Champions League, they always have two goalkeepers. Richard Sempija, thanks already for the update. I wish you a nice Eid, but pray for Arsenal to win. I tell you, Arsenal has this game, and Arsenal is going to win it. I see no reason why Arsenal fans are really even afraid. Bayern is off, and I'm going to be shocked if at all Bayern comes in through to obviously take center stage and obviously shock the side of Arsenal. I'm really going to be shocked. I tell you, I'm going to be shocked. You get? I'm going to be totally shocked if Bayern Munich comes in and obviously stops the side of Arsenal. You get? I'm going to be shocked if Bayern Munich comes in through to obviously beat the side of Arsenal. Mohamed Sonko, Mr. Arsenal, Mr. Okan, Arsenal will win. RD, Arsenal 3, Bayern Munich 1, alright. Then Lumago John, win for the Gunners, alright. Namatovo Elisha, good evening RD, thanks for the updates. I give Arsenal a win of 2-1, alright, thank you very much. Daniel Okuja wishes Arsenal good luck, alright. Christine Ongino, brother RD, I know Arsenal will make it, Mpanga Edison 3-1. Anayo, guys, let's click on the like button. Let's click on the like button. Let's close to 100 likes. Smash on the like button. And if at all you want to buy a super chat and support this channel, there is a dollar sign down there. You can as well hit on it and really tell us what your thoughts are and really add a comment in there for you. Then Emma Oriokot, Arsenal winning 3-1. Nasif Sentongo, Arsenal must win this. Prita Klein, Jakub Kivio, my guy. I like Kivio. David Sozi Rokani, Arsenal 2. Win. Right, thank you for watching in through. And as you continue to obviously get me those thoughts about Arsenal, there is another huge one in the city of Madrid. It's Man City taking on Real Madrid, and Real Madrid have gone ahead to come up with a weird system. I don't know what Ancelotti is all about, but he has gone ahead obviously come up with the following system, and I thought it was very important to obviously get what is really happening at that side. Lunin is in goal. Then Cavayal right back, Mendy left back, Rudiger and Chiomhini playing in the central defense. Kamavinga, this is a diamond. It's a diamond. He has gone ahead to obviously come up with a diamond. Kamavinga at the base of the diamond, Valverde at the extreme right of the diamond, Kroos at the extreme left of the diamond, and Jude Bellingham playing on the tip of the diamond. That's what this guy is gonna hit to go in for in here. Now, Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. are the two forwards that is gonna hit to front to obviously face the side of Man City. So that is the starting 11 for the side of Real Madrid. Now, Real Madrid are playing from home, and you know very well that the last game of football is going to be played at the Etihad Stadium, and it's really going to be a big one. Last time they played here, I think all what they managed was a draw, but damage was already made down at the Etihad, and they are knocked out the semi-finals for Man City to go in the final to beat Inter Milan and lift the trophy. Ortega in goal for Man City. Akanji playing as a right back facing Vinicius Jr. One of the battles that we are really gonna enjoy into this game. Then Josko Vadio, left back in there for you, and he's gonna be obviously tussling it out with very many. And I think Rodrigo is gonna switch that side a lot. John Stones and Ruben Diaz in the central defense. I think this is the best central defense partnership for Man City. Kovacic and Rodri into the mix. We really know how good they are when it comes to really doing the job, and that double pivot is really going to be important for the side of Real Madrid. Sorry, for the side of Man City. Kovacic comes in through to obviously play a very big role into this game of football because he was at Chelsea when they are winning the Champions League, so he has what it takes to play there. Bernardo Silva is being played as a central attacking midfielder, meaning that Kevin De Bruyne is going to have to be put on the bench. Foden, right attacking midfielder. Jack Grealish, left attacking midfielder. And Erling Haaland is leading the line for the side of Man City. So that is the starting 11 for Man City. Let's go to the substitutes and see how they're going to hit to line up. Militao, Nacho, Luka Modric, Joselu, Lucas Vasquez, Dani Ceballos, Fran Garcia, Brahim Diaz, Adagula, Kepa Zabalaga, and Fran Gonzalez. That is the bench for the side of Real Madrid. And for the side of Man City, Jeremy Doku, Kevin De Bruyne, Julian Alves, Sergio Gomez, Matthias Nunes, Ederson, Scott Carson, Oscar Bob, Mohamedou Sissoko, and Rico Lewis. That is the team for Pep Guardiola that is going to hit to front to face the side. So that's the bench for Pep Guardiola coming into this game of football. But in the last 18 times, Madrid has not failed to obviously proceed to the semi-final. Huge start that is going to hit to be put out there. And when you look at the statements being put out of the managers from different teams, you really understand that it's really going to be a huge one. When you look at Mikel Arteta, ahead of this game of football, he's talking to the media right now, and we just can't wait to see what he's really saying. Let me try to really get something in here for you. Let me try to get something here. What Arteta is saying about this beautiful game of football and what pundits have to say in the next minutes, such that obviously call it quits and really let you prepare for the game. Go watch it. Then we are going to come out and be dreadful. Ian House in the house. Arsenal legend gets a warm ovation as he is introduced by the stadium announcer by the side of the pitch. He seems very relaxed. This team has given then we are having Nicky Wright. A lot of focus on Harry Kane this evening. The former Tottenham striker has an outstanding record against Arsenal, but he has never played a Ghana side as defensively strong as this one. Their record since the turn of the year is remarkable. In 13 Premier League and Champions League games, they have only conceded 5 goals, giving up a margin of total of 6.69 expected goals against and allowing only 25 shots at goal. Their ability to suppress chances is unrivaled. Bayern have, of course, dominated this fixture in previous meetings in this competition, but the level of resiliency and defensive organization instilled by Mikel Arteta makes this Arsenal side unrecognizable from previous irritations. If Kane is to add to his tally if Kane is to add to his tally against tonight, then Bayern Munich will need to find a way to create chances, and even that has proved beyond most of Arsenal's opponents lately. So Everything is laid. Greatest stage for club football. Arsenal ready. Lubega Baker 2-1 Arsenal. Our team Julius 4-0 Arsenal. Issa Said Sessi Arsenal win 3-0. Bayern Arsenal will annihilate Bayern by 3-0. Bayern, hello bro, great work. I'm Bayern but support Arsenal. Can you please read the Arsenal lineup again? All right, Arsenal lineup, where are you at? Arsenal lineup that is gonna take on the side of Bayern Munich. Here it comes. Arsenal lineup, there it is. David Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Jakub Kivio, Odegaard, Jorginho Rice, Saka, Kai Havertz, Gabriel Martinelli. That's the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. For Bayern Munich, Neuer, Kimmich, Dyer, Matthias de Ligt, Alphonso Davies, Leyma, Goretzka, Musiala, Sani, Serge Gnabry, Harry Kane. That is the starting 11 for the side of Arsenal. And I think we're going to have to get it right. What else am I left with apart from Hilly ending? One is calling in for 5 goals. This is Ricardo saying 5. Arsenal. All I know, Arsenal can put 3 past Bayern Munich. And it can go ugly, by the way. If Bayern does not defend very well, Arsenal is a very hard side to obviously face. 94% of you have gone ahead to call in for an Arsenal win. 4% have gone ahead to obviously come in through and really call in for a Bayern win. Then 1% have gone ahead to call in for a draw. That is it. Ricardo is saying it's going to be a revenge because last time Arsenal has been beating. The last time it was 10-2. You know, Arsenal was annihilated by the side of Bayern Munich badly, right? So looks like it's time for revenge. Not so. We'll wait until the Arsenal can be revenge. But if at all Arsenal wants to revenge, this is the best time because Bayern is really doing bad. Matovo Daniel, Mr. Aradi, welcome. I'm Matovo Daniel from Bali City. Arsenal 5, win by 5 goals. All right, let's wait and see, guys. It has been nice talking to you. Allow me let you watch the game. Then after the game is done, I'll come here to bring you what we call the match reaction. Musime Emmanuel, it's a must win in favor of Arsenal. Yeah, it's really a must win because things might turn out not to be okay when they go to the Allianz Arena, and Arsenal have the chance to kill off that game right here. Thank you very much for watching through. I wish you the best of luck in this game of football. I sign out for now. See you later. Rokan David is my name. The Muslims, Eid Mubarak. Tomorrow is Eid, and the Christians, we cover you all in the